Namaste and welcome to Namaste Yoga. My name is Surbhi. I am a yoga teacher. The goal of my channel is to tell you all those little tips and tricks that many yoga teachers know, but somehow in class setting they do not get conveyed to the students. In today's video, we are going to talk about diastasis recti. It is a very common condition that happens mostly in women after childbirth and sometimes in men when they have big belly. In this condition, our six pack ab muscles they get separated from each other because of the stretching. Usually after childbirth they come back to normal, but sometimes they do not. The separation of those muscles can make a person's belly bulge or stick out. It is very important to know whether you have diastasis recti or not, because the kind of workout you do to reduce your belly fat matters. Sometimes people don't know that they have this problem and they start working on their abs. They do sit-ups, crunch-ups, push-ups. And what happens when you have diastasis recti and you do all those ab exercises of crunch, especially crunches and sit-ups, then you end up making the matter worse, because the problem is not on the upper six ab muscles. The problem is underneath. The muscles underneath those muscles help the ab muscles tighten up, keep them tight. So if the muscle underneath is really loose, then no matter how much you work on the surface area, it's not going to work. So the way that you can figure out on your own whether you have diastasis recti or not is lie down on the mat, keep your legs folded, take your right hand and hold your neck with your right hand. Inhale first. On the exhale, come up. So you have your abs crunches. Now use your two fingers in between both of your muscles. You will see that there is a tiny gap between those muscles. So if you have one or two finger gap, it means it's okay. But as you go down and the gap gets bigger, if it's bigger than 3 fingers, it means you have diastasis recti. Now, before we start our asana practice, I need you to be aware of some day-to-day habits that you might be doing that might be worsening your diastasis recti or maybe causing it to happen more. So pay attention to those daily habits and try to avoid them, because no matter how much you work on the asanas, if in daily life you are doing those habits regularly, then whatever workout or asanas you do, it's not going to be of any use. So first thing that you should be avoiding doing is bending down with straight legs. So whenever you bend down, you're picking up something, especially when you're picking up weights. When you bend down like this, don't do that. It's going to affect on your tummy. It's going to make those ab muscles go even more stretched out. So whenever you have to bend down, squat down. That is the best way, and then pick up and then get up like that. So never bend down like this. The second thing that it's important to make sure is whenever you are standing up, never stand up with the posterior tilt or the anterior tilt. So when you are standing up, keep your feet parallel to each other and pay attention to your hip muscles. When our hip joint is super tight, then we tend to stand like this. Or if our posture is not good, we tend to stand like this. So pay attention to that. Make sure that your tailbone is tucked in a little bit, very tiny bit. If I remove my hand so you can see better, not like this, not like this. Straight. And if you feel like you are going back a little bit, tuck your tailbone in, and then your tummy will automatically, those inner muscles will automatically get engaged. If you pay attention, whenever you are standing like this, you are not able to squeeze your hip muscles. So that is a good indication. See, when you are standing, are you able to squeeze your butt muscles, squeeze your hip muscles? If you can do that, then it means you are standing correctly. Third thing is, do not slouch down. As I said, this problem happens mostly in the women after childbirth. So when they are feeding the baby, they have a tendency of keeping the baby on the lap and then slouching down to feed him. Don't do that. Put a pillow or a cushion underneath. Keep the baby on top of that and then keep your body straight and then feed the baby. Don't try to hold the baby all the way up to keep your body straight, because then you're going to end up having some wrist problems. So have a cushion or 1, 2, 3, however many pillow you need to keep your body straight, and then feed your baby like this. Don't put your baby's weight on your wrists. And the last thing that you should be avoiding is whenever you are lying down, if you are lying down straight, don't get up like that. That puts a lot of stress on your ab muscles and it is not good. Whenever you are lying down, always come on your side, use your hands to get up. Either side, left, right, doesn't matter, but do not unnecessarily put pressure on your abs. So after all those don'ts which you need to pay attention to on your regular basis, let's do some workouts or some asanas that are important to engage or tighten up those inner muscles. So first of all, lie down on your mat and pay attention to your breath. If you have been watching my videos, you know I call this a magic breath. So when you lie down like this, your legs folded, naturally there is a little gap underneath your lower back. What we are going to do is we are going to fill that gap up. So breathe in. So when you inhale and your tummy is going to come up. When you exhale, you tilt your pelvic and you try to fill that gap between your lower back and the ground. So watch me, I'm going to show this with inhale and exhale. So inhale, exhale. Again inhale, exhale. So every time I'm inhaling, tummy is going up, my pelvic is tilting forward, and every time I'm exhaling, I'm reducing the gap and pelvic is coming up. So that motion, every time you breathe, do that. So this is the initial breathing that you need to do. If you have not done any exercise for diastasis recti so far, please start with this. It will warm up your inner muscles. And after that, once you are used to this breath, then once you exhale, so inhale first, exhale, tilt your pelvic, no gap in the ground, and then try to keep it this way and keep breathing. See if you can use your muscles, if your muscles are strong enough now. Now I'm telling you this in a video of 10, 15, 20 minutes. But the whole process is going to take time. It's going to take days. So for a few days you might just want to do this, like that. Then after a couple of days you might want to just see if you can hold it and keep breathing. See how I am holding my pelvic. My pelvic is tilted. There is no gap in between, but I am breathing. I am able to hold that. And after that, next step would be, if you are holding it like that, keep your hands on your sides. Inhale. On the exhale, tilt your pelvic, lower back to the ground. Keep breathing. Then again take a deep breath. Keep your lower back on the ground. But on the exhale, slowly lift yourself up. Squeeze your hip muscles really tight when you're lifting yourself up. And then slowly come down. Just do this motion for 5 to 6 times. So inhale, exhale, tilt your pelvic. Again inhale, On the exhale, squeeze your hip muscles, keep your pelvic tilted and lift up and down like that. So keep doing this however long you want, or 5 to 6 times. It's totally based on how much you can do. So this is our next step. Once you are comfortable doing this step, we are going to include our legs. So again, take the magic breath. Inhale first. On the exhale, tilt your pelvic. No gap between the lower back and the ground. Keep breathing and slowly move your leg up and down. Then the other leg up and down. The whole process, make sure that you have your lower back to the ground and you are able to breathe while tucking your lower back. See, right now my abs are tight, my inner muscles are tight. If I let them go, this is what my position is going to be. And if there is an arc and I'm doing this like that, the only thing is going to do is I'm going to end up hurting my lower back. So make sure lower back is to the ground. Tuck your tummy in. The whole time tummy should be tucked in. Up, down, up, down. If you think you're getting tired, you can't hold your tummy anymore, let go, but do not do any more exercise. Once you get used to doing this leg up and down, you can take it more further, and then again you can raise your, maybe do couple of times, 1 2 1 2, down, then do it twice like though. While I'm doing these exercises, there are so many other points that I want to tell you, so please watch the video till the end so you don't miss anything. And once you are comfortable doing that slowly, you can do bicycles either faster or slow, that's totally up to you. So inhale, exhale, tuck your tailbone in, and this time raise both of your legs, keeping your lower back to the ground, and you can just do that. If you're doing that, make sure you're also doing in backward motion, but whole time your lower back should be on the ground. The moment you feel it's going away or you cannot hold anymore, relax. Do not keep on doing it with your lower back coming up. Now the points I was trying to make. Now few things that you need to make sure. Sometimes those inner muscles are so weak that they need some extra help. So what you can do is you can take there are a Diastasis Recti belt that you can tighten up. So whenever you are lying down, what you can do is just use a belt and just tighten up your muscles. So when you're tightening, you're pushing those muscles towards each other. That will give you extra support when you are doing your asanas or you're doing your exercises. You can find the link to those belts in the description box and you can just go and order one for you. It will be helpful to give you some extra support. So this was just a quick tip video for you to tell you how you can bring those ab muscles close to each other or fix your diastasis recti so you can work out normally. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to write them in the comment box. I would love to answer them. I wish you all a very happy and healthy day. Namaste.